The Chief of Joint Capabilities, Lieutenant General Susan Coyle, AM, CSC, DSM, will be appointed as the new Chief of Army. Enlisting as a soldier in the Army Reserves in 1987, Lieutenant General Coyle has worked at the tactical, operational and strategic levels and in command roles, including Head Information Warfare, Commander Forces Command, Commander Joint Task Force 633, Commander 6th Brigade, Commander Task Force Afghanistan and Commanding Officer 17th Signal Regiment. Lieutenant General Coyle will be the first woman in our nation's history to command the Australian Army.
On April 13th, Australia announced that a woman would lead its army for the first time in history as part of a reshuffle of the country's Defence Force leadership. Lieutenant General Susan Coyle, the current Chief of Joint Capabilities, will take over as Chief of Army in July, Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said. She will replace Lieutenant General Simon Stuart. Coyle, 55, enlisted in the military in 1987. Coyle's appointment comes as Australia's military seeks to boost the number of female officers in its ranks.
Well, there is no greater honour than to wear our nation's uniform and serve our country in the Australian Defence Force. And today we're pleased to recommend to Her Excellency the Governor-General a number of senior command changes within the Australian Defence Force. The Chief of the Navy, Vice Admiral Mark Hammond, AO, RAN, will be appointed as Chief of the Defence Force. Vice Admiral Hammond has had a distinguished career, spanning 40 years in the Royal Australian Navy, serving in frigates and extensively in and later commanding submarines and the Australian fleet. Appointed the Chief of the Navy in 2022, Vice Admiral Hammond will continue to bring valuable insight to the role of Chief of the Defence Force, including, of course, to Australia's acquisition of conventionally armed nuclear-powered submarines through AUKUS and the delivery of the Navy's future subsurface combatant fleet. Our government extends our deepest gratitude and thanks to the Chief of the Defence Force, Admiral David Johnson, AC, RAN. Admiral Johnson will retire with the change in command in July. Admiral Johnson has served in the ADF for over 48 years in both Navy and joint appointments. As the Vice Chief of the Defence Force, he was instrumental to the design of Australia's future force and the subsequent ADF implementation of the 2024 National Defence Strategy. Admiral Johnson has also provided long-term leadership to ADF operations as the Chief of Joint Operations and as the CDF. He is the longest-serving ADF officer at the 3- and 4-star ranks, and I congratulate him and thank his family for what is a tremendous achievement. The Chief of Joint Capabilities, Lieutenant General Susan Coyle, AM, CSC, DSM, will be appointed as the new Chief of Army. Enlisting as a soldier in the Army Reserves in 1987, Lieutenant General Coyle has worked at the tactical, operational and strategic levels and in command roles, including Head Information Warfare, Commander Forces Command, Commander Joint Task Force 633, Commander 6th Brigade, Commander Task Force Afghanistan and Commanding Officer 17th Signal Regiment. Lieutenant General Coyle will be the first woman in our nation's history to command the Australian Army. The Government extends our sincere appreciation to the retiring Chief of Army, Lieutenant General Simon Stuart, AODSC. Lieutenant General Stuart has served with great distinction and leadership across the Army, most notably as the first Chief of Army to begin his career as a soldier. Lieutenant General Stuart has been key to preparing the Army for the changes required to the force following the 2024 National Defence Strategy. The next Chief of Joint Capabilities will be appointed in due course. Rear Admiral Matthew Buckley, AM, CSC, RAN, will be appointed on promotion as the Chief of Navy. Rear Admiral Buckley has served in the Oberon and Collins-class submarines, including commanding HMAS Collins and commanding the submarine force. He was the head of nuclear submarine capability at the Australian Submarine Agency before becoming Deputy Chief of Navy in January 2025. This experience places Rear Admiral Buckley in a unique position to lead the Royal Australian Navy and its people over the coming years as it continues its vital contributions to the peace, stability and safety of the Indo-Pacific region. The government extends our sincere gratitude to Admiral Johnson and Lieutenant General Stuart and their families for their long-standing commitment to the defence of Australia, their service to our nation and their lasting contribution to the Australian Defence Force. There is indeed no higher calling than to serve in the Defence Force, and all Australians owe a debt to those who protect the Australian way of life. These changes will take effect from July 2026.
Today we are really excited to be announcing that Vice Admiral Mark Hammond, who will shortly become Admiral Mark Hammond, will be the next Chief of the Defence Force. Mark is the first person who began his life as enlisted personnel, in his case an enlisted sailor, to now become the Chief of the Defence Force. He has literally gone from scrubbing decks to, in July, becoming the Chief of the Defence Force. Mark has commanded submarines. He is a submariner by trade. Since 2022, he has been the Chief of Navy, and in that period has been right at the heart of the process by which we are acquiring a long-range nuclear-powered submarine capability, as well as reshaping our service fleet, and particularly through the introduction of the General Purpose Frigate. And Mark has done an incredible job as the Chief of Navy, and we are really excited about the contribution that he will make as the Chief of Defence Force. Rear Admiral Matt Buckley, as the Prime Minister has said, will be promoted to become Vice Admiral Matt Buckley and will become the Chief of Navy. Matt too is a submariner. He is the second submariner after Mark to be the Chief of Navy. He has commanded the HMAS Collins itself. He has been at the very beginning of the task force for acquiring a nuclear-powered submarine capability under the banner of AUKUS, and right at the beginning of the Australian Submarine Agency as its first Director of Nuclear Submarine Capability. And over the last few years has served really well as the Deputy Chief of Navy, and we look forward to his promotion and becoming the next Chief of Navy. And of course, Lieutenant General Susan Coyle. Susan, like Mark, began her life in the Defence Force as an enlisted soldier in 1987, graduated from Duntroon in 1992, has commanded at every rank that she has held, which is in itself a remarkable achievement, has most recently been the Chief of Joint Capability at a time where we have been expanding and changing our capability, and she was very much the standout candidate to be the next Chief of Army after General Stuart. Of course, as a result of that, her achievement means that she will be the first woman to command a service in Australian history, and it is a deeply historic moment, one that should be noted. As Susan said to me, you cannot be what you cannot see. And Susan's achievement will be deeply significant to women who are serving in the Australian Defence Force today and women who are thinking about serving in the Australian Defence Force in the future. I've often said that one of the real privileges of being the Minister for Defence, one of the reasons I have so much wanted to have this position, is because of the privilege I get to work with the calibre of the people that I do. And in Admirals Hammond and Buckley and General Coyle, we have three people who absolutely exemplify that.